Hey, refresh. Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm back. Yep, sure am. Okay, welcome to... Hey, hello, everybody. My name is Lilybelle. I love to travel, and I'm just trying my fucking best. If you guys didn't know, I am a streamer who watched the entire Christian A Comprehensive History on stream. I did it, I think, summer of 2021, and we finished all of August. I took doing that, and then we finished sometime in September of 2021. And ever since then, we've been pretty much keeping up with the Christandashians. It's terrible. I hate it. Yeah. But I'll let you guys know something. As much as you guys say you hate it, a lot of people come to watch it with me. So I don't know how much you guys genuinely hate it. I'm gonna be real. You guys watch with me a lot.
Remove my eyes for this, please, Poofy.
Ha. Good try. If I have to watch it, you do too, bitch. Yeah, no. You guys like it in some way, at least. So, Genosamuel, a month ago, added Comprehensive History Part 69. And then a little bit after, they added Part 70. Bless Genosamuel, one of the best documentary writers of all time. Not writers, but here we go. Sorry. I'm posting my update. Once again, you guys...
free will. This is against the Geneva Convention. Please help me. If I had eyelids, I would be blinking torture.
Thank you so much for the biddies. I appreciate it. Thank you. You definitely don't have free will. You don't even have a brain. You think chat's gonna save you now, bitch? Huh? Is that what you think? Good try. That's what you fucking think. All right, let me just delete some of this. Okay. Yeah, if you're still here from Vtuber Radio, I apologize, Vtuber Radio. No, I don't apologize. VTuber Radio has now concluded for the day. And you guys can go ahead and catch more VTuber Radio later on tonight over by my YouTube channel, actually, or tomorrow morning on Twitch. So welcome back. Thank you very much. Oh, joyous time. Yeah, I actually took a little break from doing Christian stuff simply because there was some people inside of the Discord that said they were kind of tired of doing seeing Christian stuff and starting to feel bad for them. I don't necessarily feel bad for them, but I can understand being tired. So we went a while without doing it. Okay, it's time for Christian. Let's get into it. There's nothing more to say. This is Christian, A Comprehensive History, Part 69. Hopefully. Oh.
What made her this way? What is the attraction?
Hopefully, I don't want the sound to be too loud.
What keeps us fascinated?
Okay, I think
this is
sounds
the story
good.
Of Christian.
I think sounds good. Okay, alrighty, nice. Awesome. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your flight today. As I said, just a quick disclaimer. Okay. I wouldn't watch more Christian updates if it wasn't for the fact that you guys genuinely like them. You guys show up for fucking Christian A Comprehensive History. It's just, it goes, all right, of all the things that I stream, wet stream. If I put out wet stream out there, everybody comes, which is great. I'm happy. I love that, okay? The second thing that I'll say I'm streaming that everybody comes is fucking Christian, okay? So know this, you wanted it.
On January 28th, 2019, in the aftermath of a large number of My Little Pony affiliated creators blocking her on Twitter, Christine began using an alternative account to bypass their blocks to start apologizing to them individually by sending them direct messages of drawings depicting Christian Sonichu apologizing to the relevant person's pony persona and them accepting Chris's apology.
Well, you can't just speak on somebody
At
else's
around the
OC,
same
you
time,
fuck.
Chris's Twitter friend Ting Tings privately inquired whether she was still in contact with Maker Nightfee, who encouraged Chris's ideas of alternate dimensions and interactions with fictional characters. Christine wrote that they were in a Discord server together, to which Tings replied,
Oh, also, Kiwi Farms, if you're here from Kiwi Farms, hi, nice to see you stayed this long. Because when I first started doing these updates, right, like when I first started watching all this, Kiwi Farm users actually put me on Kiwi Farms, and that was the first time I'd ever heard of Kiwi Farms, even before I learned about Kiwi Farms from Genosamuel, and I remember being fucking terrified. But everybody's been pretty chill so far, so I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything crazy.
by linking to the Kiwi Farms thread,
Lilybelle
which
Air, thanks
exposed
you for
Maker's
joining us
social
on our
media
flight
accounts
today.
and private
Today's
correspondence.
in-flight entertainment is Christian, a comprehensive history. If you don't like it, tough tits, bitch, you knew what you were signing up for.
On Discord, which showed her to belittle and mock Chris in private. After this revelation, Chris wrote that her head hurt. Tings criticized her for not cutting ties with Maker Nightfee, implying she may get the same treatment as that from the Idea Guys, Joshua Wise and Stephen Boyd. Tings then blocked Christine on Twitter.
That's
It
the
was also
sucky
at
part.
around
Anybody
this
who
time
actually
that
wanted
the
to help her,
MLB-related creator,
like,
Mad Munchkin, who had
anybody
blocked
who
her
wanted
on
to help
Twitter,
them, they were like,
also
nah.
blocked her from contributing to her Patreon fan support page. Also on the 28th, Chris wrote a thread on Twitter detailing her thoughts in the aftermath of being blocked by many people that she liked. I am still working very hard to redeem myself in the eyes of those who had rejected me over the past week due to the injustices that had been brought unto them with misguided fears from years old and cleared, yet ashamed, mistakes I had made, most of which were manipulations of those haters and harassers of yesterdecade who
Honestly, it kind of like makes a point though, right? Like, obviously, Christian or Christine Chan is not this, right? It's not like they actually became a better person, and so that's okay. But I don't know. I don't want to like ruin somebody's life over something they did when they were fucking 8, unless it was genuinely awful.
This reads like an AI writing empathy. They're trying to figure it out but failing at every step.
Thank you so much for the biddies. I appreciate it. Low key, yeah. My point is like, I can understand the frustration of, you know, trying to be a better person after being an awful person in your, you know, youth. Like, I wasn't always a nice person. I've definitely bullied people before because I thought that it was cool or whatever. You know what I mean? And like, I can't imagine if somebody found me later on and said, by the way, you remember, and they have every right to, but it also, like, they have every right to, but I hope that if I apologize, they can understand that I've grown and learned as a person. But that doesn't apply here because Christian still sucks.
who all still want to torture me worse into my own offline social life. I cannot and shall not rest my over-weary and broken mind until I see these people liking me once again, because to them, all I did was offer supportive and kind commentaries, thoughts and replies, time after time, again and again. And what falls below each and every positive note I leave, but a cacophony of misconstrued and twisted takes on my word choices and phrasings in my genuine kindness. I never was hitting on anyone. I never intended any harm unto anyone, and I certainly never meant to offend. And I never harassed. No! That harassment came from those cyber bullies who continued to stalk me day after day, month after month, year after year, since the year 2007. Going
Why
on
did they
12
have to
years.
spell out
When will the
2007
lot
like
of
that?
you annoying bullies who fetish on hatred and harassment simply back off and let me live offline and online in peace of mind, and for me to spread sincere kindness and support without it getting twist it and misinterpret it as another
Oh my
freaking
God.
penis or fart joke. I am long sick and tired of all of this grave injustice that continues to linger in my online footsteps. In a better part of this world, action does take place against continued hatred and mal-speech. Yet those bullies and bugbears continue to use freedom of speech.
Bugbear
Amendment
actually sounds
first
cute though.
as their excuse and alibi for their continued abuse of the internet. That, people, is a perfect example of abuse to that which is amongst the amendments surrounding the Constitution.
Yeah?
Are four people left
Okay.
before us in millennium, century, and decade past. And I certainly will not
The
stand for any of that
Constitution, you
abuse
guys.
to everything of the internet and the United States in the name of the worst mislabeling unto
What?
anyone.
And I certainly will not stand for any of that abuse to everything of the internet and the United States.
A hated social outcast. Hell, no. I continue to do my work with as great a stride my limited mind and body are able to handle, and I am reaching out for help in resolving the injustice of the misguided fears and hatred unto the innocent individuals that I like, who before now had a positive impression from me. In recent years past, I have been the bullies and bugbears
I've never heard
ongoing victim of
bugbears as like a bad
cyberbullying,
thing
deceit,
ever.
and blackmail since 2007.
Bugbears genuinely sounds like a cute nickname. Hey, Bugbear, when are you coming home? Can you pick up McDonald's on the way? You know what I mean?
But I stand strong against those who had wronged me and wronged others into erroneously misplacing wrong unto me. I am a proud warrior and CPU. And I shall not fall. And with the help of all of my allies, near, far, and
Wherever
in
you
our sister
are.
dimension, we shall win over the hate and harassment. Who is with me in agreement and strength and ability for the fights of our online and offline socializing freedoms. Thank you all for listening. Everyone who actually listens and does not criticize and demand every word I say.
Oh, demand! Even I in my brain said demean. Alright. Alright, you guys. Anything that has to do with the United States, you know what I have to do.
They're a CPU? So am I. I have liquid cooling, but others call it a drinking problem.
It's okay. You're not the only one. Wait,
Later
hold
on
on. I need to... I'm sorry, I have to do it. It's part of the fun. In a better part of this world, action does take place against continued hatred and mal-speech. Oh, sorry. Yet those bullies and bugbears continue to use freedom of speech amendment first as their excuse and alibi for their continued abuse of the internet. That, people, is a perfect example of abuse to that which is amongst the amendments surrounding the Constitution. Our four people left before us in millennium, century, and decade past. And I certainly will not stand for any of that abuse to everything of the internet and the United States in the name of the worst mislabeling unto anyone, a hated social outcast. Hell no! I continue to do my work with as great a stride my limited mind and body are able to handle, and I am reaching out for help in resolving the injustice of the misguided fears and hatred unto the innocent individuals that I like, who before now had a positive impression from me.
Guided fears and hatred
Anyways.
unto the innocent individuals
No,
that I
it's
like,
fine. We're good.
who before now had a positive impression from me. In recent years past, I have been the bullies and bugbears ongoing victim of cyberbullying.
Okay, we gotta pass this. We gotta pass
wronged
this.
me with length, and thank you all for listening. Everyone who actually listens and does not criticize and demand every word I say. Later on January 28th,
That was good.
Chaotic
You have to admit
Chimera,
it.
one of the individuals who had blocked Chris, demanded that Chris and her cult stop harassing her and asking her to unblock Chris, and warned that if she were to appear on Chris's timeline again or be followed again by one of Chris's alternative accounts, then she would pursue legal action and attempt to get a restraining order
That's pretty
against her
crazy.
and have her charged with harassment.
That's pretty crazy.
On January 29th, Christine unveiled on Twitter her new 4-page comic, soon referred to as Sonichu Special 6, which concerned the recent Twitter blockings of My Little Pony analysts and creators. Chris-chan Sonichu confesses to Magi-chan that she screwed up in Dimension 1218, and many haters began sending misguided fears to creators on Twitter. The two then meet with MLP-affiliated analyst and creator of the TF2 Analysis YouTube
Who's Dr.
series,
Wolf?
Dr. Wolf.
Kind of
As
interested.
Dr. Wolf and Magi-chan wait nearby, Chris-chan approaches the pony, frigid, acting as a barista, and orders for herself a mix of apple and berry Fanta with an energy shot. And Magi-chan telepathically tells her to order a fresh pot of tea and crumpets
Thank you
for
for Victor
themselves.
Foster. I needed it.
Over a cup of tea, Magi-chan explains that while Christine's soul travels between dimensions 1218 and C197, her body remains stuck at 1218 and functions under limited mentality. Recently, haters and harassers pushed her and the people she followed on Twitter, which resulted in her favorite brony creators blocking her on the social media site. Dr. Wolf suggests that she needs someone with whom to talk about this, and Magi-chan
Like a
admits that
therapist?
Chris has been venting to his spouses,
Like a
Magi-chan,
therapist?
Krizel, Sylvana, and Mewtwo, but was
Or a
reluctant to
psychologist?
talk about the situation with psychiatrists and
Oh.
psychologists. Dr. Wolf and Magi-chan both mention a certain male friend whose name was censored, with whom she spoke freely over the video chatting application Skype, but lately he had become unreachable. Magi-chan then accuses the readers of disconnecting from their original characters, or OCs, who in turn got misinterpreted in the media, so he pleads for the people to reconnect with their OCs.
You're
Magi-chan then
already
explains
fucking
that his statement
misinterpreting
is aimed
everybody
at the
else's OC,
creators
you
and
fuck.
voice actors of original characters who no longer communicate with their creations, which caused some misrepresentation. Magi-chan declares that neither he nor other characters like him were fictional and are in fact real, breathe, exist, and coexist. He further states that the lack of communication is the reason why the dimensions of 1218
Hi, Lily.
and
How are you?
C197 are
Oh god,
merging.
oh fuck Chris-chan.
Dr. Wolf agrees with his statement. On January 30th, Chris wrote that she had just found out from some unknown parties that one Kibo, an artist, had blocked her. Christine claimed that the recent blocking was of minor importance, as she did not know who Kibo was, and reasoned that it was because people were joining the trend of seemingly everyone blocking Chris. She pleaded for people to not join this fad, and asked for Twitter support to take note of this apparent rising blocking trend and meme. However, Kibo had written on their Twitter account that Christine had followed their account and was near immediately blocked. After a brief unblocking, Kibo checked their direct messages and found that Chris had written to them praise for their artwork and pleaded for them to not block her like all the other haters. Chris was promptly reblocked. Soon after, Chris used her alternative Magi-chan Sonichu account to write to Kibo under the guise that she was Magi-chan, berating Kibo for blocking his
God.
wife and increasing her chances of having another PTSD attack. Kibo then directly addressed Christine's Twitter thread concerning the blocking and demanded her to stop addressing them, delete the posts, and pretend Kibo did not exist.
Why did you even
On
like
the final
follow them in
day
the first
of
place
January,
though?
Christine made her Twitter account protected, meaning that only her approved followers could see her tweets. Afterwards, she proceeded to manually block all followers who she thought were trollsome. When asked about the mass blocking, Chris confirmed that over the course of a few hours, she blocked over 5,000 accounts by manually pressing the block button while going down her extensive list of followers. Among those she blocked was Jacob Sockness,
Oh,
the
no!
autistic individual from San Francisco who
Wait.
dabbled in occult practices and had fallen in love with
Yeah,
Christine.
he actually liked
He
her.
protested the blocking on his alternative Michiro Hutaki Twitter account. At the same time, Chris apparently contacted Maker Night V and others in her group of enablers to let them know that Steve Harvey, host of competitive family TV game show Family Feud, was attempting to prevent creators from contacting their OCs and stop
What?
the dimensional merge.
What? Steve Harvey? Steve Harvey? The guy who accidentally said What? Huh? Why? 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 Hey, you guys think that this video still exists? Do you guys hold on. No, not the original, I don't think. Doesn't look like it. But anyways, Steve Harvey?
Twitter account.
What?
At the same time, Chris
Yo, what's up,
apparently
DJ Whitmore?
contacted Maker Nightv and others in her group of enablers to let them know that Steve Harvey,
Top 10
host
answers
of
on the
competitive
board.
family
Name
TV
me the
game
most
show
fucked
Family
person
Feud,
on the
was
internet.
attempting to
Survey
prevent
says.
creators from contacting their OCs and stop the dimensional merge. On February 1st, an unknown individual joined Chris's Patreon fan support page to make a monthly pledge of $500. This new pledger also asked for Christine to directly message them over
What?
Twitter. On the 2nd, Chris wrote on Twitter,
You know what? You, that person who did that, yeah, you guys feel free to also message me on Twitter.
about how she was handling the recent blockings
Hey,
against her.
sis, we are.
Note that I have recovered from the anxiety and stresses of the recent blockings. I remain fully intent in redeeming myself with each of those analysts in time. Meanwhile, I wish to assure everyone that I
Hi,
am mentally
Tensai.
and emotionally stable. I am not delusional, psychotic, or anything similar. It remains a shame not everyone is able to see our sister dimension and those from there who are here in our dimension right now. But that will be remedied very soon through the hands of fate and destiny.
Destiny?
2 days later, Chris complained that one
I'm gonna
Michael
bite you
Sherman
all.
from Alaska kept sending her hate mail. She had only opened and briefly glanced at his first correspondence, but from then on, she did not open any other envelopes, and called for someone to tell Michael to stop sending her mail. On February 5th, Chris came out in support of Vic
I'm so sorry. I have to. Shaman, thank you so much for gifting. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're the best.
Mignonna, voice actor known for English dubs of Japanese anime series, who was being accused of sexual impropriety against fans and voice actresses. She wrote that she also received negative repercussions, such as being banned from a convention and was falsely accused
no.
of the
Well, that
negative
did not
adjectives
stand well
that
for
were being
Vic, bro.
attributed to Vic. When asked whether she was kicked out of the convention for sexually assaulting people, Chris admitted that she was kissing people on the face cheek, and
Yeah,
at the
that's
time
a-
was not
that's
aware the gesture
assault,
was frowned
so.
upon, since she was still learning the ins and
That
outs
doesn't mean
of
that you
being
didn't do it.
extroverted
You're
and
just
social.
learning, but you didn't.
She
It's not like
claims
you
to have
didn't do
learned
it.
from her mistakes and was welcome to return to the Too Many Games convention later in the year. At around the same time, it was personally revealed to YouTuber Gibby, who largely made videos on updates regarding Chris Chan, that an individual posing as a troll got into contact with one Liquid Chew, a troll active on YouTube and Twitter. In private messages, Liquid Chew confessed that over a short period, he had ordered over $100 worth of pizza to Christine's house and arranged
Holy
for cash
shit.
payment for the food, boasting that Chris was likely pressured into paying the delivery drivers and accepting the pizzas, though it is also possible she rejected all deliveries. On February
Sorry, real quick. What was I saying? Yeah. So have you guys heard of that one murder that happened with the girl who locked her partner inside of a suitcase? And the entire time during the interrogation, she said, "But it wasn't intentional." And they were like, "Yeah, but you did kill him." And she was like, "Unintentionally." It's like, dude, you still killed him. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, let's go back real quick because I want to see this pizza shit.
Games convention later in the year. At around the same time, it was personally revealed to YouTuber Gibby, who largely made videos on updates regarding Chris
Gibby.
Chan, that an individual posing as a troll got into contact with one Liquid Chew, a troll active on YouTube and Twitter. In private messages, Liquid Chew confessed that over a short period, he had ordered over $100 worth of pizza to Christine's house and arranged for cash payment for the food, boasting that Chris was likely pressured into paying the delivery drivers and
honestly,
accepting
I
the
feel
pizzas,
bad
though it is
about
also
that
possible
Papa
she
John's,
rejected
bro.
all deliveries. On
Give
February
it.
8th,
Thank you
Chris
for
showcased on
thank you for the
Twitter a
biddies,
Lego
Professor Dev. I
minifigure
appreciate it.
depicting notable brony analyst Dr. Wolf,
Dr.
which she
Wolf!
allegedly made over a year ago. Later that day, she uploaded a new YouTube video targeting the bronies who had blocked her on
Holy
Twitter.
shit. She's got
Hello,
like
everybody.
boobs.
Christine
She's
Chandler
got
coming to you live from home once again.
same
And
size, if not bigger boobs
This
than
just can't
I.
wait. It's got to be shared while it's fresh in my mind. There's actually a lot in
Oh,
common.
Are you painting a
between
room?
I and those amongst the brony analysts. I just feel like I need to get this off my mind because shoot, I have been trolled. I have been cyberbullied since 2007, and y'all didn't come onto the internet till like a few years later. I've seen amongst your videos and on your Twitter and whatever. Well, like for one obvious example, and I'm gonna use their OCs to pretty much name them, but yeah, Lightning Bliss's creator, Lightning Bliss. So Blissy, listen, you think you've got the problems with handling the harshness of those comments going in and in and in and in and in at you like a knife stabbing at you, just and you're like,
Why was that so long?
I've been there.
Dude, this reads like my fucking mother losing her shit. She's like, you think you're having it hard? What do you have depression for? Huh? You have food to eat? You know what? I've been hungry. You know how I used to go to school in the backwoods of Southeast Asia? Fucking A! Why did that have to go so long?
And you're like,
I think he just shat right there. I think she just shat. I swear to God. I've
been there. I've reacted just as badly, if not worse.
Oh, definitely worse, hon.
So much catharsis.
It's called Catholicism.
It's all bent up in me and everything.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Y'all know who you are. I mean, even Jasper Pie. You break the fourth wall, and I break the fourth wall, and we're funny. We're comical. We take things with a laugh.
Are you even in any other walls? Hello? What do you mean you break the fourth wall? I've never seen you. Don't you have to be acting to break the fourth wall by like directly? You are always. I'm sorry. What?
Sometimes we can't stand being annoyed by. Oh look, pizza car. Oh, well look at this here, delivering pizza to a false address, and nobody's gonna pay for it. Well, you don't understand the pizza's my way. And I've got my problems with life at home as well. With we've been on the floor of the fourth grade, leaving my friends behind at school graduation, having very terrible time in college here and there, and being banned from places, being liked by some, hated by a bunch, and then just wondering how much is really shining brighter, the light of good or the darkness of the hate. And it just grinds me up. Okay, well look, I'm not asking y'all to unblock me on Twitter,
I bought
but
a mouse pad.
at least listen to
Yippee.
what I am telling you right now. I've learned from my past mistakes and everything, and aside from the recent catharsism that I did after Mad Munchkin blocked me, that was the last
Thank you
straw.
so much, Rebirth. Give me just a second.
Why can't we all just get along on the fact that we're similar because y'all have your share of bad reputations, and I've got all y'all's bad reputations bulked up into me. All right? You've been there. I've been there. You've been there. I've been there. You've been there. I've been there again.
It's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about you, bro.
I'm so disorganized and response right now, but I think y'all get my point. We're all in the same yacht-size boat. Of the fact that we got
A yacht.
all these trolling, hater, harassing problems and things.
This video
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the biddies. And Rebirth, I'm so glad that you bought the mouse pad. I hope you love it. I hope you love it very much. Send me on Twitter. Send me, you know, a little censor
This
documentation.
feels like the train of thought derailed about 20 miles back and she just kept driving straight ahead on fire.
Not surprising. Not surprising. Yeah, send me some censored documentation over on Twitter, and I'll send you over a certificate with your handle on it. Thank you so much. I'm a little behind on certificates, not gonna lie. I think I have 2 to do, and I keep forgetting, but I'll get to them.
video, along with her previous video addressing those who had blocked her, was soon deleted by Chris. On February 9th, Christine, apparently along with her supposed spouses, attended a cinema screening of the Lego Movie 2.
Oh
and
my
wrote
god, I
in
love the Lego
reflection
Movie
that it was
too!
of good
And also the
quality,
Lego Movie.
shared
Lego
some
Movie is
lessons
better, though.
she learned from it. Also on that day, she established a new alternative Twitter account, @CPU_quick_Sonachu, which for the moment was protected, in an attempt to quote-unquote jump the shark from the old account and into the new. According to her private message, a so-called ally would be screening any new followers to judge their merit, who was later revealed to have been former troll and Quickie administrator Marvin. A Kiwi Farms insider who was approved as a follower by
troll.
Christine later leaked to the forum site the first few tweets from her new account,
Oh, no.
confirming that she was jumping the shark from her old account, welcoming the small number of
I don't
positive
think that's,
followers.
wasn't a good
She
idea.
proceeded to follow many of the individuals who had blocked her on her main account, who within a day or two blocked her new account as well. She also announced that there would not be Amy drama on her new account. A few days
Amy
later,
drama?
it was brought to light
Yo,
by Kiwi
hey,
Farms
who
user,
here's name's
the American
Amy?
Hedgehog, that the person who had pledged $500 to Chris's Patreon page had ceased being her patron, bringing Christine's monthly earnings down to $132. On February 16th, Chris uploaded a short video on Twitter starring her pony character, Gary Stu, named after the male alternative of Mary Sue, which is a fictional character archetype that typically is an idealized reimagining of the creator of said character, and was also partially based on the pony character Mary Sue, created by Mad Munchkin, one of Chris.
Wait, what? There's a male version of Gary Stu? Is that a real, like, somebody said it, or he created it, or they created it? Because I'm about to Gary Stu everybody here, bro, for real.
Based on the pony character Mary Sue, created by Mad Munchkin, one of Chris's blockers.
Hello everyone, I'm Gary Stu, and I know what to do. Everything I say and do is right, just like a certain lady friend of mine.
Gary, it's time to come home. Come on, we got dinner.
Alright honey, I'm coming. That's our Mary Sue. I better fly. I'll see y'all again another time. Farewell for now.
Also on that day, Christine uploaded a 15-minute stop-motion Lego animation focusing on Brony, Dr. Wolf, as a therapist for Chris, who discusses her personal struggles regarding the numerous people she liked that had blocked her, parodying the animated YouTube series A Moment with Dr. Wolf, made by Dr. Wolf.
So, Mrs. Chandler, tell me what's on your mind. Well, Doc, on our Earth in Dimension 1218,
God, Jesus
I am very well
Christ.
known and famous
for my creativity and my sci-fi comic books.
Why don't you just stay there?
And I have many fans and followers.
Just stay there.
Amongst which in the fan base, they're trollish haters and harassers. More recently, though, they have been targeting and harassing the brony analysts that I like. Really? Could not take the blocking anymore. After years of being bullied, deceived, harassed, and blackmailed, not to mention being banned from a few places too.
Dude, I could imagine them as they're going, like, I could imagine them actually holding on to their fucking hair. Like, as they're playing these characters, quote unquote characters. Thank you for the swallow noises. Here you go. Bro, I was about to choke on that because as I was fucking swallowing the water, I read Leighton's comment saying, wow, the stop motion is so fluid.
What is a certificate?
Not being banned from a few places too. Not to mention, recently, a psychiatrist at Region 10 maybe recall that time in the 4th grade when the teachers, the aide,
Even in this, they're on the ground, even in this scenario.
The principal helped me pin down on the floor while audiotaping my screams and cries of anger.
Some people are dying, Christian. Oh, this is okay.
I have a touch of OCD from the autism. Some of those analysts have OCD too. In fact, they all have the same fame and internet troll bully problems as I do. I've been online longer than all of them.
What's
I have
your point?
endured and suffered more than all of them together. I was a pioneer in all of this. I could be helped them all cope with support.
You're not coping
and
all
kindness.
that well, bro.
I did try to do that for them, and now they all block me and close me out. It makes me feel like I'm falling into another depression again. I feel like I want to just scream so much. I'm pretty much verging on becoming suicidal. Hell, that's not good at all. That's really not good at all. Oh my, that is quite a troublesome conundrum. I recall the great number of my past patients who had each suffered only a portion of everything you alone had endured. And I agree that you and all those particular analysts could be great teachers to each other in a support group.
This is the most Mary Sue thing I've ever heard in my life.
Soul, heart,
and I used to write
senses
Mary
for
Sue
kindness,
fanfiction, okay?
positivity, and justice. It is a major crime for anyone to close you out because you are plenty capable of becoming a really good ally or friend for most anyone. Although, Christine, the analysts may see you as only one fan out of thousands of others, I see you more as a peer of theirs, as you have created more than tons of what they call content in your comic books. Does all this make sense for you? Fairly, more or less. I do, to the best of my abilities, take others' perspectives and feelings into account, but I'm not always able to. I, the soul, am able to remain fluid in processing thought and speech, but to have to work with and around the brain in this body, my process can easily get interrupted. It is often prone to the autism. It can even fall into becoming seriously retarded. especially
Oh,
when it feels
God.
overloaded, overworked, very sad, angry, or upset, and so forth. It shuts off and leaves me disabled. If anything ought to be known about me by others when evaluating me, it's the stability and fragility of this body's brain. And when
Just stay in the other dimension. Like, you know how they keep saying that they can go ahead and travel to other dimensions? Just stay there. Why not? Just what is that called? Perma shift. Yeah, just perma shift. Just do it. It's real. Why not? Right?
one also considers the adage, treat others how you like to be treated, I feel like if I stop my efforts to show the Alice that I am normally likable and cool to talk with and simply make them stop not liking me,
Yeah,
they will feel not
they dropped
liked
the R
by
word.
me. And
But
they
they've
will
dropped
feel
way worse
at least
slurs
a little
before.
bit saddened by that, as well as the torture knowing or thinking I didn't like any of them, and my not liking them becomes virally popular by the haters and the harassers.
And my not liking them becomes
all over the
virally popular
world.
by the haters and the
It would put
harassers
an end to their
all
popularity,
over the world.
egos, and especially their emotions, feelings of subconsciousness.
Dude, the
And
subtitles
I
here is
can
the
empathize
best.
with that. It would just be like a whole major end to them. It would just be so horrific and terrible. I would not be able to get over that. I would not be able to, just because I did all that. It's my fault. My fault. Now let it continue on. Not just because of my mentality and sake, but for theirs as well. I mean, shoot. Everybody hating everybody else is just a horrible, horrible, wrong thing to do in this world. And they think I'm not liking them, and everybody else not liking them either. They go down. It's my fault. It's just. So, it remains a quest for me to undo the chaos and getting the analysis all to unblock and like me. Do you all hear me out there in Dimension 1218's Earth? I am usually kind, supportive, and sincere. Never, ever, ever, ever misconstrued me again. Please.
Or else.
Indeed, your heart and soul continues to be in the right places with lots of great care and effort. I do know how it feels to have misunderstood efforts weighed heavily against you. This discussion has been quite enlightening. Unfortunately, our time is up for now.
Oh, I love
I would love
therapy.
to
I
discuss
love when
this
the
more with
therapy
you.
goes,
Shall we
unfortunately,
continue
our
on this
time
next
is up
week?
for now.
Yes, Doctor. I feel so much better being listened to and fully understood.
So real.
You really are great for what you are. Thank you for listening. My pressure, Miss Chandler.
My pressure? Yeah, no kidding, dude. I would feel pressured if I was Christian's therapist, too.
It's good to be helping.
This was soon followed by a short, so-called blooper clip from the filming process.
Oh, God.
Got cat on the set. Hungry cat on the set.
Kirsten made her previous
I
Twitter
kinda
account
hate that I
public
thought that was
again
kinda
in order
cute.
to encourage people to share her latest
Yeah, the
YouTube
bloopers
video.
Toy Story style.
She then updated
I love
her
the Toy Story
followers with
style.
a series of tweets, restating that she would no longer be using her original account, and encouraged her followers to move to her new Twitter account, in which she will block all haters and harassers, and will contain less drama than her original account. During this early period on her new account, Christine continued to reply to individuals she liked, though since they were not approved followers of her restricted account, it meant they were not able to see her written replies. At around the same time, an individual created an online petition on the petition
Wow.
site change.org, which called for Christine Weston Chandler to appear on the clinical psychology TV talk show, Dr. Phil. as an apparent means to bring attention to her poor living situation so she could receive money and psychiatric treatment. Later, when asked if she would appear on the show, she wrote that she would on the condition that Dr. Phil or his representative personally contact her. Meanwhile, Chris revealed that she went on a trip to visit her aunt and uncle in their new home, where she stayed for about an hour. On February 22nd, Christine claimed that she was over the whole blocking fiasco and did not care anymore about those who blocked her, leaving them to live their lives uninterrupted. Kiwi Farms user VU0CM kept an up-to-date spreadsheet of individuals who Chris followed but had blocked her across.
I'm sorry. But remember when I said that these people are doing too much? These people are doing too much. What could possibly be the interest for you that you spent your fucking time out here doing a thorough spreadsheet, okay? With all of the different, look, CPU 3, 4, 5, quick? I don't even know what the, hello? Hello? Could you maybe, I don't know, just get a job? Yo, what's up, Bet?
Across all her Twitter accounts.
Welcome in, everybody.
Updating
Welcome to
forum
Lilybelle Air.
readers
Hope you have a
that
safe
by
and
the
enjoyable flight.
22nd, it appeared that all the people who had blocked her original Twitter account had now also blocked her new restricted account. Later that day, when asked by the official account of the My Little Pony convention, BronyCon, for suggestions on who could be a great community guest at the next convention, Chris volunteered herself, as she could appear to better explain herself to the people in the community who had misread her as intimidating, insane, scary, creepy, and offensive.
Who the fuck cares about you?
On February 24th, Chris celebrated
I say
her
watching a
37th
69-part
birthday,
documentary.
sharing on Twitter a photo of her pink cake and her mother, Barbara, who had allegedly sung the happy birthday song to her. On that same day, Christine shared a widely known panel from an early issue of the Sonichu comic book series, which featured an incomprehensible joke uttered by Sonichu. Chris elected this day to explain what the quote meant on Twitter. Please, feel free to screen cap and share the following in this tweet. I ended up sharing a partial joke in the Stone Age line. I figured it was a simple joke. The whole joke is, you don't have to tell me twice, but during the Stone Age, you tell a caveman more than twice. Later on, in reply to a Twitter argument between a staunch supporter of her goddess status and a critic of her gender and delusions, Chris wrote that she was a woman and a goddess, and would soon prove her critic wrong when they would finally meet their original
I mean, we
character
weren't there,
in
so we don't
person.
know.
She later returned to Twitter to state that after watching some episodes of the TV talk show Dr. Phil, she chose not to appear as a guest since she found Dr. Phil to be pretentious and did not want drama in her life that was typical on the show. She suggested that she would rather have an unbiased psychiatric
Christian makes me
conversation
want to
with the
play
likes
hide
of
and
Dr.
seek
Wolf
with her.
instead.
I'll hide and they seek professional help.
My favorite part is that they're like, yeah, no, I want someone unbiased. The person that I've been voicing as myself. I think that person would be the most unbiased. And also, thank you so much for the biddies. I appreciate it.
On
Welcome to
February
everybody who's
26th,
following. My
Chris
name is
tweeted
Lilybelle. I
that
love
she
to
saw
travel,
the
and I'm just
trailer for
trying
the live-action
my fucking
Pokemon
best.
movie, Detective Pikachu, and revealed that the Pokemon featured in it, Mewtwo, her alleged husband, apparently told her that he did participate in the events depicted in the movie, though some aspects were exaggerated. The next day, a couple using a shared Twitter account, Sarah and Steven, asked Christine if it were alright for them to make a custom Roastu medallion out of Crayola Model Magic clay. Chris wrote back that she approved the craft, and even offered to sign it for them the next time they met, possibly implying that they had met before. Sarah and Steve had also on a separate occasion expressed their interest in joining Chris's Patreon page, wanting to possess signed copies of the entire Sonichu Comics catalog. By this point, her Patreon had received a gradual increase of patrons over the previous couple of weeks, reaching 30 patrons, pledging a total of $478 per month. On March 1st, Chris announced that
almost
she
like the
received
less
plush
they ask
dolls
for money,
depicting
the more
NLP
they're willing to
characters,
give.
Princess Luna
The more
and
likely they are to
Celestia,
get it.
with whom she had allegedly communicated. On the 2nd, she replied to billionaire business magnate and CEO and chief engineer of spacecraft manufacturer SpaceX, Elon Musk, partially
What?
agreeing with his theory that everyone was someone else's original creation living in a video game. She clarified that it was the same universe that was occupied by most of all OCs, regardless of the media via which they were conceived. She then thanked the TV sitcom The Big Bang Theory for mentioning Musk's theory and bringing it to her attention. Later that day, Sarah
Dude, I
and
definitely
Steve
forget
posted
that,
a
like,
photo
this
of
is
the
pretty
roaster
recent.
medallion they created, along with the Nintendo
Nintendo
Switch
Switch?
game console, which they planned to send
This
to
is
Christine.
that recent? We're
Soon
that
after, the
recent.
couple revealed that they began pledging $100 per month to Chris's Patreon, looking forward to receiving autographed Sonichu comics and hopefully a personalized video. On March 4th, Chris shared a blue Ford Focus, which she customized with Commodore 64 computer and her CPU Blueheart insignia and Sonichu license plate that could be downloaded for players of the Xbox One game Forza Horizon 4. 2 days later, Chris changed her Twitter profile picture to a depiction of Christian Sonichu drawn by maker Nightv. On March 7th, she received the Nintendo Switch sent to her by Sarah and Steve as a present. She showcased the unboxing of the device in a video uploaded that same day.
Hi everybody, Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again.
Lily, the Switch launched
In
6
my
years
house
ago.
coat.
No, it didn't,
Anyway,
Shaman.
not about
Shut up.
that, 'cause we got a special delivery today.
No, it fucking
This lovely
didn't.
bots.
No, it didn't.
Lovely bots suspected
Exo, hello,
from
hun,
the
hello,
certain
hello.
fan. The bots came a bit damaged,
Good
so
to see you.
you can pretty much see what we're getting. Just a little bit.
Give me just a second. Hey, Biggie, you're on speaker. I'm gonna call you back. Okay, bye. Bye. Thank you. Sorry.
Well, let's open this thing the rest of the way. Oh, look.
Yeah, that's Sarah and Steve
Speedy.
person, I think.
What are you doing? You camera shy? What are you, camera shy? You're so silly. Why are you so silly? Silly Sylvia, I love you.
The room looks better.
Oh. It's a surprise gift. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Look at that. That's pretty. Where's the little... Yeah, it's a change purse. It's a pretty little change purse. I like that. Anyway, yep. There it is, a Nintendo Switch. Yay! Oh, hey, look at that. Includes $35 on the eShop. So groovy, I can get started.
Groovy.
Yay! Nintendo Switch.
Yay. Nintendo
Yay.
Switch. With like
My
the
Christmas present.
parentheses
My
around the
Christmas
exclamation
present.
point.
Doo-doo. It's a thing. And nice little letter. I don't know if everybody wants to read that, but yeah. Safe to read, but nice little letter. I don't know if everybody wants to read that.
This letter was going to be about our plans to move and help you, but we already talked on the phone about those matters. Remember, if you are ever in blah and need help, blah blah, we're able to move blah blah blah. Best message us first. I'm blah 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 blah. I'm afraid other people cannot be trusted. From Steven and
That, but yeah.
Sarah or Sylvia like that.
Safe to read, but oh well, it doesn't have their address on it, so.
I've played hockey my entire life, continue to do so,
Joy-Con
and still
things.
haven't
Oh.
suffered nearly as much brain damage from that as I have
Finally.
from watching this series.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
I
much
also
for
went
the
ahead and
biddies.
bought
I
this a
appreciate
couple
it.
of
And
days
yes,
ago.
you're here, aren't you? And yet you're here.
Yeah, with that, I'll end up
Trust me. I understand.
placing these on there. Hey, Nintendo, how about DLCing us in? Sonichu, Rosie, and me, Christian Sonichu.
Yep, this is how I know that they're fucking
It's a
delusional.
kitty exploring. It's a kitty. Why are you so silly?
Oh, I think she likes the empty bots. Do I go in the empty bots? Here you go. Okay, so there you go. Unboxing. I'm gonna mess around with this and update and all that, so y'all saw that. Okay, thank you very
We
much.
sure
and
did. We sure
have a
did
good
see
day.
that. Please
The
wear a
letter,
shirt.
which Chris briefly featured on
Oh,
camera,
what?
read in full. Sarah and I are both fans of your content, but I'd like us to become best friends over time.
Damn it, I did it
Do
the hard
not
way.
read what's below on video or mention it online. Us moving to Virginia will be
Oh,
a life-changing
no.
event, and you will become our only friend around. This letter
No.
was going to be about our plans to move and help
Wow.
you, but we already talked on the
Wow.
phone about those matters.
Wow.
Remember,
Wow,
if you
wow,
are
wow,
ever
wow.
in trouble and need help, before we're able to move, just message us first.
Literally,
I'm afraid other people could
dude,
not be
fucked
very
up
trusted.
again.
From Stephen and Sarah. Heart lightning heart. Christine shortly deleted the video before uploading it again, unaltered. From recent
Unaltered
developments,
still.
it seemed that some individuals were very willing to spend their time and money to attempt to help Christine in some way, seeing her as a hapless victim in an unfortunate environment surrounded by hate. They regrettably did not realize that, not unlike Chris herself, they failed to learn from mistakes of the past and hoped against hope for a well-intended but doomed to fail brighter future.
Whew. It really does suck seeing all of these people, try to help them. Just wanting to do good people things, and it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I need to use the bathroom. Yes, thank you. Alrighty, thanks so much, you guys, for sticking around. I want to tell you guys something that just happened, literally. So I was using
Your Be Right Back screen has you flying partially through the Baltic states. You might want to reconsider occupying that airspace at this time.
Thank you, Bento. It's okay. It's not like I was. It's old. Yeah, you're fine. We're fine. Yeah, you guys want to hear? You guys have to hear this story, okay? So yeah, my brother called me, okay, and I went to the bathroom, and so I called him back. I was like, "Hey, is there any?" I thought that he was just gonna tell me about this thing that I was looking for in the what is it? I was looking for a package that I got sent to my parents' house, right? For work because I needed it for tomorrow. And he's like, "Hey, are you done streaming?" And I was like, "No, but what's up?" And he's like, I'll just call you later." And I was like, "Okay, but what's up?" And he's like, No. I'll call you later." Oop, that's not exactly what's supposed to happen. Sorry. What else was I saying? Yeah, sorry. He said, "I'll call you later." And so I accidentally, while trying to switch over to my VTube studio, I accidentally pressed on calling my mom. And my mom then called me back, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, it was it was an accident call or whatever." But she didn't hear me, and she just went off, and she was like, "Yeah, so she has cancer." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, the vet called us back, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Oh, I think that's what he wanted me to talk about, or wanted to talk to me about." Anyways, my cat has cancer, you guys. I know. But it sucks, right? It sucks. I'm gonna handle this after, okay? But I just wanted to share because I thought it was a little bit humorous because I was talking to my brother. My brother was like trying his best not to tell me anything, right? And then out of nowhere, accidentally, just off the off chance that I accidentally pressed my mom to call, she had already leaked this shit, bro. Situationally funny, a little devastating. But we're gonna handle this later. Okay, we're gonna handle this later. We're gonna handle this after stream. But yeah, you gotta admit the situation was kind of ironic. Am I right? The situation was kind of ironic, you know.
What made her this way?
A real
What is the attraction?
All right,
What
thank you
keeps
so
us
much to
fascinated?
everybody who's here. We're watching Chris John, A Comprehensive
This
History,
is the
Part
story
70. Sorry for that.
Chris Chan.
Real quick, thank you so much for staying past me using the fucking restroom.
On March 8th, 2019,
She thought I
Brian
already
Frogboy,
knew.
author of
That's
the
why I called
approved Chris
her.
Chan prequel comic, released a YouTube video in which she largely defends Christine and decries the people who obsess over her.
Who did this?
We need to stop talking about Chris like she's some wild fucking animal or a fugitive on the run. Chris can be both a person that disgusts you and a human being. Now there's a new form of entertainment through the likes of just reading quickie articles out loud or talking over videos that Chris makes. In fact, I'm actually looking at high schoolers right now making a living off it.
In it, he expresses that Chris is autistic and largely is not responsible for her occasional crass comments and foolish actions, and also complains
Spook.
about the
I
relentless
appreciate it.
followership which continually observes, comments on, and infrequently intrudes in her life and those of her friends and acquaintances, such as himself.
And Chris isn't gonna get back into this pool of society in my mind if we're all gonna just document her like she's a wild animal. That would actually be a funny video, is someone doing a nature doc about Chris, but you're just making fun of the dude who's doing the doc, and then by the end you see him in his underwear at his computer. I'd watch that.
He also mentioned that former guard dog, Kiwi Farms member, the captain, introduced himself to Brian and helped him and Christine make amends after a brief falling out.
You're not a hero for just being an asshole for the sake of being an asshole. It's not a good thing in my mind. And
I mean,
just
they're
to
not
reiterate,
wrong.
if you're gonna mock somebody, at least have the class to do it in a comment.
What? What? When does that
Shortly
ever
after the
become
video
a
was
thing?
shared on the forums, it was deleted.
When was that ever a thing?
Also on this day, it appeared that Brian's Twitter account was hacked, as he confessed that Christian-focused YouTuber Gibby was in fact the captain, and was the person that had sent the Nintendo Switch console to Chris as a present. The hacker as Brian then confided that he ate out of Christine's taint and
Jesus
sucked her
Christ.
penis,
Ugh.
before having his home address posted on the
Gross.
social media site. On March 9th, Chris wrote that while playing the mobile game Pokemon Go, which made use of players' real-world locations, she determined that her house, which she also claimed was Sonichu headquarters, was a compass, based on the fact that she was facing south as she looked at one corner of the house, meaning all other corners would point at the other 3 respective directions. The next day, Chris made a so-called deity-level wish and request to make the location of her house a Pokestop in Pokemon Go, a geographical location where players could claim Pokemon and other special items.
You want
On
people
March
to
11th,
stand right outside your
Christine
house
claimed on Twitter that her alleged
to try
husband,
and get the
Magichan, had
Pokestop? Is
informed
that
her
what it
that
is?
their alleged husband,
What
the
the
Pokemon
fuck?
Mewtwo, had come down with a bad head virus, and so she
no,
wished for her followers for
Mewtwo,
prayers in
not
his recovery.
Mewtwo.
When confronted by a Twitter user who told her that Mewtwo was not real and that the dimensional merge would not take place, Chris wrote back, warning them that they would be blocked if they were to write once more denouncing her beliefs as hallucination, delusion, and illusion. Later that day, she boasted about her achievements in the mobile game Tetris after playing it over the weekend. On March 12th, Christine unveiled her new custom-painted yellow/blue Adidas brand shoes, and so put up her old, identical shoes with autographed insoles for sale on the eBay auction site for $200. When an individual complained about the expensiveness of the item, Chris stated that they were celebrity shoes, comparable to ones that may have been worn by noted basketball player Michael Jordan. Within a day, the shoes were bought by her avid follower, Jacob Sockness, who thought that they were the sacred shoes of Christine the Goddess, filled with her energy, which he was looking forward to wearing for the My Little Pony convention, BabsCon. Later on, YouTuber and artist Fallen Shadow shared her artistic rendering of Chris-chan reimagined as a so-called Amin waifu. Chris then declared that someone should print the picture onto a dakimakura,
What the hell
or
is an
large body
Amin?
pillow.
Hey, what the hell is an Amin? Huh? Is it Amine?
Also on that day, she
Never mind,
complained
never
about
mind.
the plot of the upcoming
Oh, speaking of Dakimakura, did you guys know? I actually have 2 Dakimakuras. Yeah, a safe for work one for your mother, and then a not safe for work one for your father. Let's go. Just fucking joking. It's a joke. But yeah, check out the Dakimakuras I have. They're really nice. I use them all the time. I literally have, I use my own Dakimakuras on my own body pillow, okay? Call that self-love.
Sonic the Hedgehog movie concerning the main character Sonic being a being from space. At around that time, Christine was filmed by a clerk working at the game retailer GameStop while she looked for a Pokemon accessory that could be used with the game Pokemon Go. The clerk later revealed that Chris was permitted to enter the establishment and that the employees were instructed to deal with her in a neutral manner.
Hey, dude.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing okay? I am in the market for a brand new Pokeball Plus.
A brand new Pokeball Plus. Let me see if we have any. Yes, we do.
And I need a pre-owned, non-closing 2DS.
Pre-owned, non-closing 2DS. Let's see if we have any of those. I'm not sure we do.
Whim.
Whim!
Whim, whim. This Pokeball Plus contains whim.
Yeah, looks like the only.
What the hell is a Pokeball Plus?
Okay.
Oh,
I was
wait,
hoping to save some
no.
money, but that's okay. I'll just take the Pokeball Plus for now.
Cool. 52,
But something
64.
is gonna happen.
What if
I'm
my
gonna
mother is
paint it
gay?
into a special
Then get her the not
custom
safe for work
Pokeball
one.
I
Hello.
designed called an S2 ball.
An S2
I
ball.
also don't know what a
Yeah,
non-closing
hang on a
2DS is.
Designed after the classic and most popular Sonic OC ever, Sonichu.
No!
Special user.
No! I was gonna say, like, I feel bad about literally anywhere they go, they're like filmed now, right? I mean, not that I feel that bad about it, but it's like, okay, just let the person go in and buy their Pokeball Plus. But then they had to mention the most famous one ever, Sonichu.
Pokeball.
What the
I
fuck?
designed called an S2 ball.
An S2 ball.
Yeah, hang on a second.
Oh my
Designed
god.
after the classic and most popular Sonic
Shut
OC
up!
ever,
You
Sonichu.
don't have.
Yeah.
Shut
Special
up!
used for capturing electric types.
Shut up!
Okie dokie.
So yeah, check me out
Did
on the
the
internet.
Clark-
I've been famous for a long time.
What?
All right.
I thought you don't want to. What are you
Guess who
talking
created that
about?
OC? Yo.
Hi, Shadow Gill.
Print receipt. Did you want a bag for this?
No.
Okie doke. There you go.
Thank you.
Okie
Have a
doke.
good day.
Is this the Midwest? Is that why?
On March 14th,
Is it because
Christine
Midwest?
pleaded for people to nominate her house as a Pokestop in the game Pokemon Go,
I'm about to
so that
nominate
users
fucking
could receive perks and bonuses at her
Lilybelle Air
residence.
headquarters out here.
She also revealed
LAX.
that she had registered her home address as a business on Google, naming it Sonichu
Oh,
Headquarters, and set the
wow.
business official website as the Quickie, though only temporarily until she found a more appropriate site. This resulted in many people posting fake reviews on the so-called business, usually featuring references to Chris's past. The business listing was then periodically taken down and then put back up again. On the 15th, Chris went back to Twitter to announce that her apparent
Nice.
husband, Mewtwo, was recovering from his illness.
Nice.
On March 16th, she
Mewtwo's-
complained
oh,
once
yes.
more about the Sonic movie, this time voicing her distaste for the redesign of the character, which was shared by the vast majority of the knowing public.
I still think that is actually like a marketing tactic. I'm still convinced that the original bad Sonic was just created to look that bad on purpose.
And shared a fan redesign of Sonic in
Yeah,
the more
somebody said
traditional
that,
form.
and I definitely
Also
believe
on that
it.
day, Jacob Sockness received his purchase
And
of
hope
Christine's
so.
old shoes, complete with
I
certificate
disagree. They
of
had merch
authenticity.
made as
He
a
claimed that the
meme.
shoes
Duh.
contained cat and dog DNA, and he searched them for one of Christine's hairs so he could implant it into an amulet of serious power to manifest one's dreams.
I would die for... No, I wouldn't die for that. I would kill a spider for any of that stuff that was supposedly put in the garbage with that shit Sonic on it.
He then made a YouTube video opening the box, and
Oh,
this
wait, what?
manifest
What?
Christine's hair shoes contained colored a fan redesign of
Sorry,
Sonic
hold on.
in the more traditional form. Also on that day, Jacob Sockness received his purchase of Christine's old shoes, complete with certificate of authenticity. He
Damn,
claimed
that
the
certificate of
shoes contained
authenticity
cat
costs
and
more
dog
than my
DNA,
certificates?
and he searched them for one of Christine's hairs so he could implant it into an amulet of serious power to
Oh.
manifest one's dreams. He then made a YouTube video opening the box and assessing its contents.
Here it goes. First seal. Seal is cracked.
This is a person that they're in love with, right?
Smells anyway.
Or that loves them, right? Oh,
No. Smells like bubble gum, actually. Here it goes. That is so weird. I don't know why they smell like bubble gum.
because you're in love with them.
There's no foot odor at all on these things.
I totally believe
And
you.
you've seen a little bit of repair. There's duct tape inside of these. But this side has... Ooh, there's hair in there. Ooh, she did leave some hair sample, so send that to the cloning lab. So this is what she's been walking in for a year. Not bad. It'll be in front of the merge. It's all her characters and you can see the shoes on her feet in one of these videos. Let me get this off of here.
Oh my god, okay. That's the fake Christine Weston Chandler that they made, right? Hey, Ray.
That has her shoes on. And she's wearing them. And you can see the shoes are right there. And now they're right here in my house.
So, in case you don't know, this is the person who bought Quick's like shoes, previous old shoes, because they were in love with Quick. Yeah. And howdy, Wraith. I owe you a certificate. I'm sorry I haven't gotten to it. I will do so.
On March 17th,
As soon
after
as
one of her followers
I
tweeted at
remember
her
after
about
this.
Sonichu's birthday, Chris tweeted that she almost forgot that the date marked 19 years since she created Sonichu, posting a photo of her recently painted Pokeball Plus and 3 works of fan art depicting Sonichu and Rosechu.
Thank you.
When asked if she would credit the original artists, she replied that she would love to, but the tweet was done on impulse, and she had difficulties in remembering names.
Aww.
The next day, after being
Damn.
prompted by a comment
They would have gotten canceled by now as a VTuber.
from a follower, Christine claimed to have been
Need a
inspired
reminder or
to
not?
elaborate
Yeah, could you
further on the
remind
gender
me in, like, a
differences
few
of
hours?
different types of Sonichus. In addition to her tweet thread describing their
Thank you.
biological features, she drew diagrams, first depicting a male Sonichu and a female Rosechu, and then depicting a rare female Sonichu and male Rosechu. When a commenter noted that Sonic the Hedgehog did not canonically possess toes, in contrast to her be-toed Sonichu depictions, Chris clarified that the Sonic creators got that detail wrong, and that Sonic did in fact
What
have
the
ties.
fuck are you talking
On March
about?
20
Can you fucking imagine? Can you seriously imagine? Oh wait, but originally like Pikachu doesn't have ears. Actually, in real life, Pikachu does, or like that Pikachu doesn't have ears. In real life, Pikachu doesn't have ears, but the creators of Pikachu got that wrong. What the fuck does that even mean?
30th, during a string of random access humor tweets, Chris posted an audio file of what she dubbed a melodic burp. On March 22nd, Christine met up with YouTuber Kopets, with whom she had met and filmed a video before, along with a couple of his friends. Together, they filmed a video in which they went to search for ghosts within the abandoned mental hospital DeJarnette Sanitarium in Staunton, Virginia, which was founded by Joseph DeJarnette, a staunch advocate of forced
Joseph
sterilization of the mentally ill and others he deemed defective.
That place is definitely
What's up,
fucking
guys? We're here at the
okay,
DeJarnette
that's why.
Sanatorium.
I was gonna say that place is definitely fucking haunted. I could imagine Zach Bagans standing right in front with very dramatic commentary. We are at the DeJarnette Sanatorium, open in 1944 and closed down in 1965. These aren't
I'm here with
real. I just
Christine
pulled that out of my
Weston
ass.
Chandler.
Don't.
Yo.
AKA Chris Chan, and we're gonna be exploring this place, searking for ghosts. And it's gonna be. You think you can squeeze
Why
through
are
here,
you
Christine?
rubbing her back so much?
All right. Nice
Don't
going.
wear a
There's a
skirt,
bunch of
ghost
different levels
hunting,
to this
damn it!
building.
Why is she dead, people? I think the ghosts are coming after me. I got a quartz, lightning quartz on my wrist. It might take more than one try, but I'm able to do it on the first try oftentimes. But I'm gonna make it right in here.
Should I stand back?
Alright, sometimes it makes one. There it is.
Oh, nice, nice. It's where
What does it do?
Joseph DeJarnette did his work. He's known for being a pretty famous eugenics doctor,
Joseph
and he's known to still roam
DeJarnette.
the halls as a ghost.
A
obviously.
eugenics
This goes
doctor
down
of
way
that
long ago. His name
time.
was Joseph DeJarnette.
Joseph. Hello, Joe. What do you know?
You believe in ghosts?
I've met ghosts, so yes.
Could you imagine? Could you straight up imagine if Kristan just said, no, I don't believe in ghosts? Like, that would be, I would lose my fucking shit, honestly, if you sat here and told me that you had the ability to jump dimensions and that we're going to merge and all this fun shit and you just didn't believe in ghosts.
Hello?
Hello?
We're friendly.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. I think we're good.
Don't worry, guys. If
still hear
anything,
him.
Magic Chance Sanchu has us protected.
Okay.
Don't worry, we mean you no harm.
Yo,
spirits.
what's up,
As long
demons?
as we don't
It's
bother
me,
them,
your boy.
They won't bother us.
Yeah.
That's my mother. Heyo. Bye bye. It's okay.
Definitely
That
before
was
6.
just my mother calling me. Y'all's mothers were concerned about yours as well. Y'all, when you were. I mean, no offense. Thank you. Had some fun hunting around the spooky trails.
Humping around the spooky trails.
Boo-ba-da-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-da-doo-ba-da-doo-doo-doo.
I wonder who those people were.
Yeah, I don't know. We might have scared them off because they didn't say anything to us.
Yeah, I thought we were ghosts.
That's the difference between knowing and not knowing. Hi, Mom. Checking in. I don't know if you want to
I'm not convinced that this guy is.
or whatever. We'll see you later. Love you.
When do you think the dimensional merger is happening?
It's very soon.
You can see this guy smiling. Can you guys see my? You guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, but this guy is straight smiling as he's asking, "When's the dimensional merge happening? Huh? Huh, buddy? Huh?"
Within the coming days.
If you wanted to access the, what's it called,
C197.
C197, if you wanted to access that right now, could you do it?
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to try it? I don't know if anybody's ever seen you do it before. If you...
Okay, well, hang on.
Christine, can you still hear us?
Yes, I hear you.
Are you in C197?
Yep.
Do you think I could have a conversation with one of them through you? Like you can tell me what they're saying and you can tell them what I'm saying?
Well, Sabrina is telling me. Say hi to...
Hi, Sabrina. Tell Sabrina I said hi.
Well, she hears you through me, so it's like a conduit.
Oh, okay. Could I speak to maybe like Lisa Simpson or somebody?
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to move my soul all the way over to Springfield. Well, I'm talking with Homer right now. She's not home right now.
Can I speak to Marge?
No, she's coming in. Hi, Marge. She doesn't want her speech put on the internet.
Oh, okay.
But she will say for everyone to remain on their best behavior and to be kind to each other.
Uh-huh.
She will not stand for
What is this
crass
now?
and rudeness.
Oh,
Oh my
yes.
god.
Wise words, Marge. Thank you.
I'm tired. I gotta come back here. I have to come back. I got my brain got worn out.
Yo, Oscar fucking Academy Award out here, please, for Christine Weston Chandler. Jesus fucking Christ.
On March 23rd, Kopitz uploaded the video on YouTube and Chris shared it on Twitter. In addition, she shared a drawing she had made earlier in March commemorating those with impairments like autism. I felt inspired to draw this after hearing and reading the history of #Dejarnet and his sanitarium. Joseph's ideals and methods offended me. Everyone has the right to reproduce. No one should be forced to not, regardless of mental status and health. And I remembered that, including myself, we all each have a soul, and how we each are able to communicate in this world. And the worse the mental handicap, the more difficult a blockage that individual has to get their thoughts out. Every soul is intelligent with their lives worth of wisdom and education. And with that, I am more than proud to tell you all, everyone has a soul of hope.
This music is really
Guest
making
stars
it.
in this piece, Mitch Sonachu, formerly Asperchu, and at Lucky the Gator. The youngsters were inspired from a Google image search for the faces, as detailed as possible. They have been drawn and colored variably and different from the various source photos. Thank you. On March 30th, Chris returned to the sanitarium by herself and filmed a video for YouTube.
Hello, everybody. This is Christine Chandler coming to you live from within the first floor area of the Dejarnet Sanitarium, where I come here of my own volition and goodwill on a mission of peace and goodwill.
Oh my god, do you see how
I'm
shiny
here
they are? They're
because
sweating.
Recently, I've made a drawing inspired by what happened here in Dejarnet and the innocent children and adults who were robbed of their rights, and they suffered from the mental scars and all that. Anyway, I am leaving for them this photocopy of the lovely drawing, and I wrote a lovely message on the back.
I mean,
so that hopefully
that's technically sweet, like, by any other means. You know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't quick, it'd be like, oh, that's sweet.
those who find it in the future.
Thank you
And
for
I
fixing
do
your
pray
posture.
that
I needed it.
these halls, this building, will one day become renovated, restored. This will become a good, positive mental health facility, or otherwise a general or children's hospital. That is my hope and wish for this sanitarium, and also for peace and goodwill and the freedom for all the lost and trapped souls in here to feel free to leave and move on. I leave this in humble goodwill for all of you. Please enjoy. Not only good karma points for me, but just leaving an awesome memento. Thank you all, and y'all have a good and lovely day.
Why'd you think about the
About
karma
4
first?
hours after Chris uploaded the video, QB Farms user Vicodin traveled to the DeJarnet Sanitarium and retrieved the picture.
Oh,
He later
no.
posted the backside of the image with a handwritten message in a YouTube
No.
video, which mostly reiterated her wishes for the souls to find their way out of the sanitarium, and hopes for the building to be re-established as a kind mental hospital. Possibly a short time after, as recounted by his girlfriend at the time, Vicodin invited Christine for lunch and agreed to pay for her. When he and his then-girlfriend picked Chris up, the Chandler's beagles bellowed loudly. While in the car, Chris continuously loudly sang along with the songs playing on the radio and announced that the dimensional merge would take place soon, and that she could speak with the dead. When they arrived at the restaurant, Chris took out a customized duct tape phone case that held 2 phones, which could enable her to play the game Pokemon Go on 2 devices simultaneously.
That's
She
actually
spoke
pretty
very loudly
engineering.
about all
You
topics,
know what I mean?
and at one point convinced Vicodin's girlfriend to put on her sonotry medallion, asking if she could quote-unquote feel the power.
That's an engineer, exactly,
On
an
the final
engineer
day of
move.
March, Chris revealed that the combined dimension of 1218 and C197 would be called 1C-211987. On April 2nd, one of her supporters on Patreon, who had been her patron for 3 months, notified on her page that they had yet to receive any copies of her Sonichu comics that they were supposed to get in return for their patronage. They wrote they would withdraw their backing if Chris did not respond. On that same day, Chris was sued for unpaid debt by Portfolio Recovery Associates, and her next court hearing was set on May 15th. On April 3rd, Christine uploaded a curious YouTube video in which she films a masked man reading from a script. The player's identity was never determined.
Hello everyone, far and near. I have something you
That's
want
a
to
very
hear.
interesting
so please use your ears before I
caller.
disappear. Let's make something clear before we start. I have a good purple heart that won't fall apart. We are all about to take part in a new event segment.
I hope this person is okay. I hope like they're okay. You know what I mean?
Which will indent what you call a cement. My intent is to present the news which will eliminate the torment of discontent.
Just keep
I am
reading.
that supplement to a
Just
lesser
keep
extent.
reading.
Christine has been hell-bent on being a parent.
Oh.
So she made a pleasant investment and got my mother pregnant. I am a fluorescent adolescent, a direct descendant and not the only attendant. There is one other, Crystal, and I am her brother. There is much you don't know unless I show.
Listen, I know that this is not literally against their head, but I think they have something pointed at their head. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What? What could you possibly be going through that like has you needing to say this shit?
But that is a no-go. Right now I am here solo. But soon I will have my shadow, a lovely combo. There will be no tiptoe around the tempo. I must let go of my manifesto and go back to the golden, below Babylonian weeping willow, below the Jim Crow plateau. I hope I have walked this difficult tightrope well, under your light microscope. Nonetheless, God bless. Thanks for working with me in this process. More or less, it's still a work in progress. I hope to bring happiness for all parties. And please don't sniff those gnarly Sharpies.
On April 4th, Chris unveiled her 6 new Pokeball accessories that could be used with
So we're never ever gonna talk. Like, I know that you guys have no idea what the identity of this person is, but hello?
Pokemon Go, which she painted to appear like Eschew balls. She defended her purchases, stating that apart from one she bought new, the others were second-hand, and purchased at a discount of up to $15. Some Kiwi Farms users calculated that her Pokeballs cost a minimum total of $225. During this time, Christine played Pokemon Go constantly, updating her Twitter with frequent updates about her playing habits and achievements, allegedly walking significant amounts to catch Pokemon around her locale. On April 5th, she shared a short trailer for a documentary film titled Chris Chan vs. the Internet, which featured new footage in the form of in-person interviews from Chris and her mother, Barbara.
At first, he couldn't talk. So he was trained with a speech therapist. His behavior was not normal.
Who is filming this? With Claire DeLune in the back?
I wasn't aware of all that was going on at first.
The film was created by a film studies graduate who at first learned about Chris from the Chris Chan A Comprehensive History YouTube series by Genosamuel, and had taken time off work to spend about a week with Christine, filming her throughout the day. The trailer also notably hinted that the documentary film would feature Chris's former friend, Megan Schroeder.
Now he seems like a totally different person to me.
What?
The filmmaker did not have much knowledge about Christine's followers and trolls, and did not use social media, so he asked his friend to set up a fundraising campaign for it on the site Kickstarter with a goal of...
But how do you know about Quick without being online a lot? Do you know what I mean?
$20,000 and the hopes of having it shown in film festivals. When the Kickstarter was shared on Kiwi Farms, the project was near unanimously condemned for the brevity and vagueness of the fundraiser's description, high goal, and poor tier choices, and was quickly labeled as a scam, reasoning that there were other documentaries available for free on YouTube. The friend...
Gino straight up is like, oh yeah, there's other documentaries for free on YouTube.
Who was user CMCW on Kiwi Farms, elaborated that the description and funding tiers were copied from other Kickstarter pages, and that funds would be used to pay for interviews with YouTubers who had made Chris Chan documentaries, such as Genosamuel and Sachimo, and to retroactively pay for travel expenses during filming. CMCW went on to try address many questions from forum users, though could not answer adequately, which resulted in more ridiculing. After reviewing negative feedback on the farms and poor communication with interested parties on the social media site Reddit, the Kickstarter was cancelled after 1 day, and upon witnessing the backlash, Megan asked to be removed from the final film. The documentary was later completely abandoned by the filmmaker, who went on to endure online bullying and trolling, and was under so much stress and paranoia that he eventually felt compelled to physically destroy the hard drive containing the footage with a hammer.
Oh no. Oh no.
On April 5th, Christine notified her followers that she managed to have her Amethyst High School ring successfully repaired by Herf Jones, the makers of the ring, after cracking it by striking it with another stone in an attempt to make it spark. The next day, she drove 150 miles to visit a trusted online friend and fan, along with her husband. The friend later wrote that she got to wear Chris's Sonichu medallion. The three spent the weekend together.
Wait,
and
why
Chris
did
and her
this one
friend
get to be
exchanged
censored, but not
artwork.
all of the rest?
Chris drew for her Sonichu hanging a spoon off his nose, and her friend offered Chris her drawing of Chris-chan Sonichu and Magic-chan embracing. On the way back, Christine lost her wallet, and she had her friend and husband prepare for her a temporary driver's license. On April 13th, Chris watched the video that major YouTuber PewDiePie made about her some years prior. She felt that he accentuated her negatives and was triggered by being reminded of the trolling sagas, and was called not amongst the greatest of people. She felt offended, but did not think he deserved to lose his channel over the video. On April 15th, Christine notified her Twitter followers that her missing wallet had been found safely, so she drove to retrieve it, claiming to have been
Probably had
accompanied
their
by
info
her
leaked.
husband,
What the fuck are you
Magic-chan,
talking about?
and
Everybody got
Inuyasha,
doxed here.
the Pokemon Blaziken, which she had caught in the game Pokemon Go, which she believed was the same Pokemon that she had possessed in the game Pokemon Ruby in the early 2000s, that she named after the protagonist of a Japanese manga series of the same name. She soon after posted a photo taken in-game which showed the Blaziken seemingly defending Ruckersville, Virginia, in front of the sign denoting its entry.
In-game?
Also on that day, a user of the site Reddit posted a photo of Chris walking through the department store Target, who was claimed to have been muttering loudly to herself. The next day, she elaborated on what she was doing there and commented her opinions on the recent burning of part of the French cathedral, Notre Dame.
I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. I really thought, in my head, I really sat here and was like, when did the Hogwarts at Universal Studios get burned? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
A break at the nearby
I'm
at
so
Target,
sorry.
having
I'm
some
so
pasta
sorry.
and at Mountain Dew in its cafe, and luring Pokemon at its Pokestop with Magic-chan, Grizel, and my Blaziken, Inuyasha, at the table. I saw and read the first notification from the @NBC News app on my phone, stating that Notre Dame was set
I
ablaze.
really, for a second, was
My
just like,
initial thoughts
shit,
were,
when did that catch
"Oh,
on fire?
the
I don't remember
humanity."
that.
Grizel and Inuyasha were both shocked
Universal
with me,
Studios
and Magic-chan,
Hollywood or
a bit
like
career
fucking
fallen at the
Florida?
event, had foreseen its happening long before. He assured me that many people would be safe and that the cathedral would be quickly restored. I even saw a retweet
Dude.
of the footage of its spire falling and the smoke puffing out from the blaze. I saw a legendary bird Pokemon
Wow.
flying there,
Uh-huh.
and its head shape forming in the smoke shown in that video clip.
Wow.
Accident or not, this blaze was fated to happen to the cathedral. If y'all can take anything from my tweets here, is the assurance from Magic-chan Sonichu and I that Notre Dame would be quickly restored, and it will be a fateful and magical sight to behold, especially in how quickly it happens. And my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone who was affected by the tragedy. Be safe and well, and have a good day. On April 20th, it appeared that Google finally acknowledged Chris's application to make her home the official Sonichu headquarters, labeled as a business. She also asked for advanced players of Pokemon Go to vote for her residence to become a Pokestop in-game, for they had the ability to do so. She claimed she would rearrange the front garden and add seating amenities if her house became a Pokestop or a Pokemon gym.
I thought you
To
wanted
make an
everybody to
official
leave you
announcement,
alone, bro.
she made
Come
a
on.
YouTube video outside her home.
Hello everybody, this is Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu, coming in late to you live from my faithful and loving home in Ruckersville, Virginia, which has now been correctively and recognized officially by Google. This is officially Sonichu headquarters. This is not only my home for me as the creator and author of the books and artworks and other featurettes featuring Sonichu and Roshi,
I hate that the subtitles
electric
are just that
hedgehog
accurate.
Pokemon, and their evolution families and all the other special Sonichu and Rosechus. Aside from that, but also, this is a loving, fairly well kept home. At least my father, the late Mr. Robert Franklin Chandler Jr., had kept it up well. We had a daylily garden, but yeah, it's a mess. I mean, I'm not going to show the mess, but obviously what was daylilies is now a bunch of forest during the summertime that I would not advise going through whatsoever. Believe it or not, I am a CPU, a console patron unit, a goddess of the Commodore consoles. At this house, this home, even messing y'all becomes an official Pokestop, or even better, a Pokemon gym. I'll definitely set up benches for everyone's comfort so they can enjoy the Pokestop and gym challenges.
We totally
and the
believe
raid
you.
And the raids and all that good stuff. Now, one more thing I will mention for this introductory video for this thing. The haters. I've been followed for years by internet trolls and cyberbullies. And definitely worse among them, the haters. They're going to leave a whole bunch of negative comments and low ratings, so I just, in the final decision making, just ignore all hateful comments. People who make the Pokemon Go app and people at Google, because I do as well as I can with my art and books and everything. I'm just one individual with superpowers still in development, with only my loves nearby.
Jesus
Imagine
Christ.
chance you. My blaze again.
Okay.
They will be fully visible soon after the dimension merge. On Mrs. Christine Weston Chandler's side shoot, the CPU Blue Heart of the mighty nations of Quickville and Kama. Yeah, everybody be safe and have a good, safe day. Thank you.
On April 22nd, Chris wrote a 16-tweet thread explaining the reasoning behind the Pokemon type classification of her character, Blake Sonichu. The next day, her 2018 Fashion Square Mall trespassing charge was dismissed after she successfully completed a satisfactory number of therapeutic sessions. Later that day, she posted a video on Twitter asking for gas money.
Hey everybody. A little situation
Archon.
here. Less than an eighth full of gas in our one tangible vehicle here, and in pocket money only, as well as a little bit of
Welcome
petty
in. Welcome
cash.
to
Anyway,
Lilybelle Air.
I need like
Hope you have a safe and enjoyable
$20
flight.
for gas, please. Please help me out. Really need it so we can use this van before our money.
What about all
so
of
we
your
use this van some more before our
S2
money
balls?
comes in by next week. It's like next Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah.
What are these like little
you.
noises that they just
Twitter
keep
user
fucking doing?
Nintendo
Why?
Nerd notified her that they would donate if she wished them a happy birthday, promising to be more generous if Chris made a video. Shortly after, Chris made a video for Twitter wishing them a happy birthday.
Hello, Nintendo Nerd. It's a happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Have an awesome one. Yay!
I don't remember Happy Birthday going like
The
that.
user then allegedly donated to Chris $20 via Patreon. She then wished Maker Nightvie a happy birthday in a Twitter video.
And also, a very sweet happy birthday to my friend MKR. So awesome. She is really awesome. You're
Is that the
awesome,
new
Megan.
MCR? MKR?
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Have an awesome day. Good enough to you.
Chris afterwards addressed a troll who had sent her a box that was filled with glitter.
Hey everybody, Christine Chandler coming to you live from home, and we just received a lovely little gift box.
Glitter box? Glitter box?
But my psychic powers are deducing and very good because I actually was able to sense foresight. Before opening or even cutting the tape that this box is open with, foresaw
gummies. Gummy candies.
What?
Shape of penises. Nice. It's okay. I'll enjoy those. But also, I sensed glitter bomb. Glitter bomb. Yeah.
Okay, turn it over and show me that it wasn't a glitter bomb. Turn it over and show me that it
opened all
didn't fucking go off.
slowly. And no mess. Look. No mess at all. All the mess is in this. Inside this one Ziploc
Okay, that's
bag
all
that
right.
I put it all into. Yeah, you're not fooling me. You're not fooling me. You're not fooling any of us. Have a good day.
On April 25th,
Okay, not
Chris
impossible.
updated her Sonichu headquarters business listing on Google with 2 new photos that featured her mother, Barbara. 2 days later, Christine took a number of photos in her backyard that featured Pokemon placed into the scene, as seen within her gameplay of Pokemon Go.
Maybe that's why she loves Pokemon Go so much, right? Because Pokemon Go is how you see into the Pokemon dimension. And so she's like, this is what you would actually see, and it's Pokemon Go. Huh?
On April 30th, she reacted to the revelation of actor Jim Carrey's look in the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog movie, who would be playing the villain Dr. Robotnik. Okay, I've just been offended by the new movie. Ugh, Robotnik. Not to be a hater, but this, simply put, no at Sonic movie. No, 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 no. Hell f***ing N. Oh. She then shared a realistic
Thank you for
rendering
picture
of how
posture, I
Robotnik
appreciate
may
it.
look if he were designed to appear more like the character as seen in video games and animations. As the first official trailer
not
for the film
technically
was
wrong with
released,
that, I
the people on
suppose.
the internet at large
This
widely
narrator and
ridiculed
AI
Sonic's
bot? No, they
appearance.
just read like that.
On May 1st, Chris wrote on Twitter that the 2013 fan-made Sonic movie was superior to the studio-produced film, and begged for the film studio Paramount and Sonic creators Sega to fix the perceived errors of the movie. A couple of days later, it was announced that the movie's release would be pushed back in order to change Sonic's in-film appearance due to the overwhelming international negative reaction. Chris then thanked the film's director, Jeff Fowler, for listening to her and fans like her. On May 6th, Portfolio Recovery Associates filed a second lawsuit for unpaid debt against Christine, with the next court date set on June 19th. On the 10th, she notified her followers that she went to see the film Detective Pikachu, recommending others to go see it in theaters. The next day, she revealed that her mother had found an old drawing made by Chris's half-brother, Cole Smithy, when he was a child, and also shared
Holy
a childhood
shit,
photo
does
of
Cole
him,
Smithy have a
commenting that he had been
Twitter?
a handsome boy before he became a closed-off, distant type of movie critic.
Holy
Chris
fuck,
then
he
wrote
does!
a 30-tweet thread concerning the backstory of the Sonichu villain, Reldnak Natsu Natsirk. On May 13th, she posted a rainbow-colored throw blanket for sale on eBay for $200. When asked about the high price, she wrote that it was her mother's idea. The blanket was quickly bought by Jacob Sockness.
Yeah,
It had been
Jacob
suggested that the money
Sockness!
for the purchase was used to prematurely pay for their property tax bill. On the 16th, Chris unveiled the description of a new pony character she allegedly discovered, a distant cousin of the My Little Pony character Applejack, A.J. Farton, whose specialty was farting with the aroma of apple juice.
What the
On May
fuck?
19th, Chris announced that she felt the cosmos, fate, destiny, and all else in their progress around her. It was at around this time that private messages between an unknown Twitter user and the enablers Sarah and Steve, who had gifted to Chris a Nintendo Switch and donated at least $100, were leaked on the QE forums. They wrote that they believed Christine was a goddess, and that they understood that being in contact with her would bring them nothing but negativity, but they accepted that fact. They were at the time saving up money to move to Virginia, after which time they would be making videos and running a new website for Chris, revealing their true identity. They claimed to only want to help her and be her friends, encouraging and enabling her to do what she liked, since she could not get a conventional job. As debt further mounted, Christine found comfort in the people that followed her, for she could almost surely depend on someone to financially help her when needed. In her world, helping hands were always within reach. With such a life, there was no need to try, to improve, or to change.
Damn, Gino really be fucking spitting out here. Okay, I see you. It's true though, it's true. That was actually not that bad of a chapter, I feel like. I mean, it was a lot of groaning and just a lot of, god damn it, Chris. And then surprisingly, a lot of the fucking support. I mean, sort of surprisingly. Yeah, Cole Smithy is actually still on Twitter. So that's pretty, surprising. I mean, I wouldn't be that person, right? But I'm still pretty surprised that Cole Smithy actually just allows people to @ Cole Smithy out here. And it says there too that they're like a film critic and everything. An airplane mouse pointer. Yes, I do have an airplane mouse pointer. Okay. Good night. Rest well. Lamaster. But yeah, thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate it. Sorry for that little blip in the middle. I still think it was situationally kind of funny. But we're sorry about that regardless. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for watching and hanging out with me. I'm going to be just chilling out for shit. Holy fuck. Hold on. Okay. I'll fix this in a bit. I'm gonna be chilling out and handling some stuff for the next 2 hours. But if you guys want to listen to me more VTuber radio, it will be on overnight on YouTube. And then during the day, tomorrow, it is going to be on. So check it out tomorrow morning. Okay. Let's get you guys over somewhere. Let's send you guys over to... Oof. There's this person I would... Oh, you know what? I know exactly who to send you guys over to. Perfect. Once again, thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate you guys for being here and watching with me, hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Fuck. I need to copy my own raid message. My name is Lilybelle. I love to travel, and I'm just trying my fucking best to thank you for flying with Lilybelle Air. Bye-bye now.